Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. This is your latest transfer news as Chelsea swoop in for Frankie de Jong. You know, the great thing about doing a channel that's not the United Stand is that you have to talk about other clubs. And I did speak a few weeks ago that Chelsea are going to be a club to keep an eye on once they've sorted out the sale, because they're very ambitious and they want to compete with Liverpool and Manchester City. Well, we're now getting stories coming out of Spain that Frankie de Jong is a target for Chelsea, and not the only Barcelona target as well. This is going to get very interesting, and I know a lot about the de Jong situation because as a Manchester United fan, it's what our summer's been totally fixated on. Many Man United fans would tell you, myself included, that this deal is risky. It's risky to take a player that we know never wanted to leave Barcelona, certainly wants to play Champions League football, and obviously the Barcelona financial things has meant that it's just dragged on and on and on. But why are Chelsea in for de Jong? I mean, I don't really need to explain that. Why would Chelsea not be in for de Jong? Why would Man City not be in for de Jong? Bayern Munich, PSG. He is 25 years of age and he is one of the best midfielders in Europe. Regardless of whether he's linked to my club or your club, he is one of the best midfielders in Europe. He's a fantastic midfielder. I'm amazed that Manchester United have had this free run at him for 2 months, and it would not surprise me if something happened late on with a Chelsea. But why is it happening? Well, what I've been told is that Ronaldo looking to leave Manchester United isn't just a big issue for United fans. It's a big issue for a player like Frankie de Jong to leave Barcelona, a club on the up. And look, people might disagree with that, but Barcelona are in a lot better place than people thought they would be under Xavi a year later, and they are looking to bring in the Lewandowskis. Barcelona's a huge club. They are in the Champions League, and Barcelona are on the up compared to Manchester United. Why would Frankie de Jong want to leave that to come to Manchester United, where he can look at the Di Marias of this world, the Ronaldos of this world, basically most signings we've made in the last 9 years that have been full of glamour and hope and have actually fell flat on their face because the club is broken. Frankie de Jong would have to be a complete clown to not think that going to Manchester United is a big risk, no matter how much respect he's got for Erik ten Hag. So what I've been told is that this Ronaldo thing has actually worried Frankie de Jong, in the sense that, well, going to Man United with Ronaldo is very different to going to Man United without Ronaldo. And if Ronaldo wants to leave because of a lack of ambition, that's a big hint for any big player to go, maybe I should think about what I'm doing there. So what I've been told is that that is a factor, and that also Frankie de Jong still doesn't want to leave Barcelona, but if he does leave Barcelona, he wants to play for a club that's ambitious and in the Champions League. And therefore it's been put out there, probably from his agent, are any clubs interested in Frankie de Jong for 56 million quid plus add-ons, which is what United are playing, which is a very good deal? Surely there's got to be a taker, and apparently Chelsea are interested, and maybe somebody else is interested as well. Because remember, United have done the groundwork here, and the great thing about this is that United fans last week, we were talking about how great it is that Lyon had agreed a fee with Feyenoord for Malacia, and then we swooped in like a big club and took him, and that's just the survival of the fittest. But the funny thing is, and it's not funny at all, but it is funny if you're the club who gets de Jong, is that we've put all the work in for de Jong. We've been working with Barcelona for bloody weeks. We've agreed a fee with them, and then Chelsea could swoop in and go, yeah, we'll pay 56 million plus add-ons, which is a good deal for de Jong. So this could happen. I still remain 90% that he's coming to United, because that's all I've ever been told for weeks and weeks. This deal will happen. It's just taken a long time. But the most recent information I've got is that de Jong is desperate to find a better option than United if Barcelona sell him, and Chelsea's a better option than Manchester United. And that also the Ronaldo thing is a big, big, big concern to somebody like Frankie de Jong, because if a player like Ronaldo, who's United's Player of the Year, wants out because of lack of ambition, that's a big hint that there's issues in that club. And whatever you think about Ronaldo, he is one of the greatest players in the world, and people like Frankie de Jong and other top players take note when Ronaldo's looking to leave a club because a club's being run badly. At the end of the day, I'd worry about Frankie de Jong if you went, oh, everything's fine, I'm getting 300 grand a week. You know, you've got to think about your career, and United can kill a career. So Chelsea have got an opportunity. The real question is, are Chelsea genuinely interested, or is this Barcelona trying to stoke up other interest? We'll have to wait and see. But if I'm honest, if Chelsea go in hard, I can't see United winning that. Why would you choose Manchester United over Chelsea at the moment? In any scenario. The only hope is that Erik ten Hag has got some sort of convincing powers that de Jong can be done. But look, and look, we haven't even spoken about the player. We're talking about the bloody technicalities of whether Man United miss out and Chelsea swoop in. Can I just say, Frankie de Jong as a player, if he went to Chelsea, it'd be fantastic. If he goes to Man United, it'd be fantastic. He is such a good player. I mean, people get lost on what he is. Yes, he can take the ball off the back four and his passing's fantastic. But yes, he can press and he's fantastic at that. But the two things that stand out for me about Frankie de Jong are his ability to carry the ball, whether that's progressive runs with the ball or whether it's taking people on, and his ability to make things happen. And I think in the Premier League, which is a lot about pace and creativity, I think he'd be very good at Chelsea. I just don't know whether Chelsea are interested. We'll have to wait and see. Just a little bit of other news as well. Yuri Tillemans, Arsenal. You may have seen this morning, I think it was Ben Jacobs mentioned it, who's very good. I was actually speaking to him on TalkSport on Sunday night on my Transfer Hub show, 8 o'clock every week on Sunday nights on TalkSport, the Mark Goldbridge Transfer Hub on TalkSport. Got some other good guests on Sunday night. But we didn't talk about... no, it wasn't Ben Jacobs talking about Tillemans. I've got completely mixed up. I'm getting mixed up on stories here. I forget who it was. It might have been Ben Jacobs. Somebody mentioned Yuri Tillemans today for Arsenal, and obviously I mentioned it 2 days ago. That Arsenal had advanced their interest in Yuri Tillemans, so keep an eye on that. Man United are being mentioned, but I tell you what, as a United fan at the moment, I don't believe we're in for anybody. I just think we're getting our name thrown at everything because everyone knows United need to buy players. Apparently Tillemans wants to go to Arsenal anyway. This could be one that works for Arsenal if they go for it. Now, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Arsenal fans might be like, I don't want Tillemans, I want somebody else. You've been linked to Milinkovic-Savic, which I don't believe, by the way, because we were linked to Milinkovic-Savic about a month ago, and loads of Italian outlets were talking about Milinkovic-Savic to Man United. And I kept saying, we wanted Milinkovic-Savic when Mourinho was here. We don't want Milinkovic-Savic now, but you had Italian agents and outlets saying, even bloody the clubs were sort of hinting at Man United want Milinkovic-Savic. We don't. It's gone very, very quiet. So I don't know about the Arsenal Milinkovic-Savic link, but I'd be a bit concerned that you're being used like we were a month ago to try and generate some interest in him. He clearly wants to move from Lazio this summer. But Tillemans could be a good deal for Arsenal if you want it, because apparently he wants you. And unlike Rafinha, where you could have got that deal done if Rafinha had wanted the Arsenal move, and unlike Lisandro Martinez, where you probably would have got that deal done if it wasn't for the Ten Hag Man United connection, I think with Tillemans, this is a player that wants to join Arsenal. So, look, let's wait and see. It's starting to hit more mainstream now that Tillemans and Arsenal move is moving forward. There was an outlet that said that Arsenal are interested in Tillemans, but he's not their number one, and no one knows who their number one target is. But apparently this price is 30 million, and we spoke about this yesterday, and I think 30 million pounds for Yuri Tillemans is a good deal with 1 year left on his contract. I know he had a bad season for Leicester last year, comparable to what he can do, but I think a lot of people had a bad season for Leicester last year, and I think he would be a very good signing for either Manchester United or Arsenal. So watch out for that with Arsenal. De Ligt is interesting. Apparently, talks with Chelsea have stopped because he's trying to sort of move to Bayern Munich. But you know what? I know people are running away with it, but De Ligt and De Jong reunited at Chelsea. That might be a convincer for De Ligt. Look, you know what? When it comes to Chelsea, I don't support Chelsea, obviously, but there's something about the way Chelsea... And they've got different owners now. They've got rid of their director of football, haven't they, and all sorts of stuff. They seem to change people, but they don't change how they work. And I can see Chelsea having a really good transfer window. I called this 3 weeks ago. Just because they've started their transfer window late, because of obviously the changes they've had to make, they're the complete opposite of Man United. Man United have had more time than Chelsea to prepare for this transfer window, and we've still done nothing. Chelsea are just getting going, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was Sterling, De Ligt, De Jong and others that come in, and Chelsea have a really good transfer window, but they are trying to get it done quick because obviously the transfer the season starts in a month. Let's just wait and see. Nothing will surprise me with this transfer window now. Nothing. I didn't think Ronaldo was going to go. I thought we would get De Jong. Probably both end up at Chelsea. Anyway, smash a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe. Get your comments in below. What are your thoughts? And I'll see you on the next one.